it's Jessica, also known as Jesscouture, and I just had to do it. Like, I just had to drop this video. I know that there is not many Cozzette brand review videos out there. I just want to share with you guys some products that I was gifted with straight from Cozzette. Like, I had the most amazing time in New York this past, say, early February? Yeah, early February. For New York Fashion Week, I was able to do makeup in 2 shows. So I'll insert some pictures at the end of this video so you guys can see just how much like fun I had. Like, it was such a great experience. I got to meet a lot of new friends in New York. I got to work with some people. I got to work with some brands. What this video is about. Yeah, so more about Cozzette, how I met him, and how I was gifted with all the products. This is not a paid sponsor video whatsoever, and I don't want people to be commenting like, oh, like it was sponsored, paid. I was gifted with these items, but yeah, not being paid for this video. Okay, so don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me. Anywho, I was back when I went to New York, I think it was maybe December. Yeah, it was December. In December, I went to New York for the makeup show pop-up shop, New York, and I just went kind of not even really, I bought a lot of products, but that was not my goal. It was more so to network and to meet other makeup artists and kind of just get out there. And I had never been to one due to me being like living in Detroit. They usually don't come to Detroit, so I had to travel to New York. That was the closest one to me to be able to visit the show. So anyway, I went, I shopped with many brands, and one of the tables I stepped at was Cozzette table, and well, Rocky's, his name is Rocky table. I stopped at Rocky table, and let me just say, like, he was so opening. Like, he talked about his products and how his products are for women of color and how he started the products, and I just thought that was like, okay, not only are you selling this, like, you're a big brand, not only are you selling your products, but you're here to sell them yourself. So that just shows how dedicated he is to his brand. He was interested in helping me build my portfolio. We reached out to him when we were coming back for New York Fashion Week, and he responded right away, and we set a date and a time, and we met up with him. Upon meeting up with him, I had the opportunity to use his products and to basically do a model's makeup and shoot with him, because he also does photography for beauty, like beauty photography. So that was pretty like freaking amazing. And then not only that, upon like after I got through shooting with him, he gave me like a whole bunch of pointers. He was very welcoming, and then he did the like unthinkable and gifted me with a collection of his foundation sticks. I got brushes, I got eyeshadows, I got like a little contour palette, and I was like so pumped. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, this for me? Like, I am so grateful, and I forever will be grateful. Yeah, so let's get to it. I'm gonna show you some of the brushes, his foundation sticks. I'm gonna do some swatches for you so you guys can get like an idea. If you're thinking about getting some of his products, you can kind of see. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so I know this is like an awkward like little space, but I thought this would be a cool way for me to show you guys swatches on my skin, just because I always like struggle with showing swatches in the camera where you can actually see them real good. So I'm gonna start off with G1, and this is how it looks. That's G1. And next we're gonna go with G2, and this is how G2 looks. And sorry guys, my hairs are in there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I have hair. My hairs are in there. Next we're gonna go with G3. As soon as it focuses. There we go, G3. And this is how that one looks. That's G3. Then we're gonna go with G4. And by the way, like, these smell amazing. This is G4. And then we have, I got ahead of myself, G5. That's G5. And then we have G6. That is G6. And then G7. And I know you guys can see my tripod. I want to apologize for that. That is G7. And then we're gonna go with G8, which I actually use to contour. And that's G8. So as you can see, they stop here and they start here. So G1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alrighty. And let's see if I could do this right. On this side, I'm gonna do the cool tones. So we have C1. Which is C1. We got C2. That is C2, C1, C2. This is C3. Ha! If I do it like that, you guys can see. So this is this is C3. I found a way, y'all. C3, and then we have C4. So C1, C2, C3, C4. And those are swatches. So these are the golden shades that he have, and these are the cool shades. So there we go. So those were the Swatches foundation sticks, which I actually love. And like I said, I used them on my face today. I don't feel like they're very drying. I didn't, however, have to put on powders. Last time that I wore them, I noticed that I didn't have to put on powder with it. And when I put on powder, it looked kind of cakey. So I just rather prefer not putting setting powder. So I did step out of my like makeup regimen. But it's cool, it's cool. So the next thing that I was gifted with was his makeup brushes, which came in this. It's like a little portable thing, which I love. You will see me use them in the video, but I just want to go through and show you each individual one. So the S145 looks like that. And next we have the S135. It looks like that, and it's very nice. Then we have, sorry, some of these are still in the plastic because I haven't used them yet. We have the P370. It's like that, like a little flat brush. And then we have the D220, which I've used several times. And I also used that one in my video, my tutorial. Let me stop saying video, my tutorial. Next we have the S175, which looks like that. Cute, cute, cute. Next we have the P365, that looks like that. And we have the D255, which looks like that. Yes, hunty. And we have my favorite, the P375. It's like a small liner brush. We have this big mama, which is the S125. It looks like that. And we have the D240, which I use as my flat shadow brush in my tutorial video. And we have the S130, baby. And it's very like fluffy, like very fluffy. It just, oh yes, nice honey, nice. So yeah, that was one of the gifts I was gifted with. And then I also got the Infinity Contour palette. And let's just say, like, I love the names of his eyeshadows, like Dignified, Trust, Empower, Increase, Fusion, Transition. And I don't know if you guys ever got to meet Cozzette, or you ever got to talk to him, or you ever got to research his brand, but the meaning behind each one, each name that he came up with meant something for women of color. And I just love that, because oftentimes we're forgot, especially in this day and age. Like, it's hard to get anything, like, and they feel like we obligated to something. We are obligated to get colors. Like, that's not fair for makeup brands to come out with shades in Caucasian for Caucasian women, but not women of color. So thank you, shout out to Cozzette for putting this out. So he came up with these in reference to women of color, and like how he want people to trust his brand. That's why he has to trust, and he wants to empower women, so that's why he has that power. Like, he broke each one down to me in the meaning, and I just thought that was so cool. So if you haven't had time to research, make sure you research him. Research his brand is way bigger than makeup, just makeup. So yeah, so this is the palette, which is gorge. Like in my other video, I just do a swatch of one. They're super pigmented, as you've seen in my previous video that I did when I swatched all his shadows and reviewed them. So yeah, his shadows are very pigmented, like they're mom.com. Like, yeah. So the next thing I was gifted with was the Black History Month palette, and I thought this was cool. I was there actually at his facility or studio when he was putting together this palette, and he asked me and two of my friends for our opinion on the palette and if we liked the color combination. I thought this was a great Black History Month palette, and I will list because I have to pull each one individually out the palette to give you the names, so I will list those below. Don't worry, in the description I will list each individual one, starting here going zigzag. So yeah, that was amazing, and I think this still is available on the website. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you go grab one. They're amazing. And I'll just show you one of his shimmers again, just so if you haven't watched my previous video, you can see it. There we go. So yeah, that's the shimmer shadows, which are super pigmented as well. So let's move on to my two favorite babies. The brush. This is the brush cleanser, Aromatherapy brush cleanser. And let me just say, like, this stuff right here, it smells good. It is amazing. Like, I've never seen, like, I'm not even shitting me, like, I've never seen a, like, brush cleansing spray that gets all the foundation, like, off my foundation brushes. Like, this stuff right here gets all the foundation off my foundation brush. I used it during Fashion Week. That's why it's like used to get, like, in between models, to get the foundation and stuff like that off my brushes and to clean my brushes. And this stuff is amazing. He don't use alcohol in it, so yeah, go cop you some. If you don't cop nothing else off this video, make sure you go cop that and this makeup mixology. I use his black eyeshadow as a liner now because I see him doing it. I see him like pouring some of this, getting a nice consistency and using it. So yeah, you don't need much of this, but I believe if you YouTube Cozzette, he has a video of him using this stuff right here, and he shows you how to use it. Not only did he gift me with his products, but he gifted me with some of Vanessa's products. So I have her all these like products from her as well. So yeah, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. If y'all didn't know, he works very close with Danessa, and they sometimes shoot together and do stuff like collab on stuff. So that's how he had some of her products, and he tests out some of her new products, which she has some amazing ones coming out. If you want me to review these products, comment below. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you haven't done so already, make sure you like, subscribe. If you have some Rocky Cozzette's, his foundation sticks or his brushes or any of his eyeshadows and products, let me know down in the comments how you feel about the products. Shoot me a comment and let me know how you feel about the products. And if you haven't done so already, I'm not gonna tell you again, click that like, subscribe button, and I'll see you later.